Broadcasting live from Dar es Salaam, this is TBC News, our top stories. Tanzania set to energize electricity connections in the Southern African power pool.
We're coming here at a time when Tanzania is connecting to Kenya and Tanzania is going to be connected to Zambia.
Tanzanian honored for research on rare diseases.
Commitment to the nation, commitment to what you are doing, commitment and being focused of what you want to do.
Good evening, I am Teddy Paranyanga. You can also follow us live via YouTube channel TBC Online and also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook and X pages at TBC Online. President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, says his government has invested sufficiently in the health infrastructure. He made the remarks at the State House in Zanzibar when he met and held talks with the senior manager of the Global Fund, Dr. Sarah Simwe, and her delegation. Dr. Mwinyi has thanked the Global Fund for its efforts to support the revolutionary government of Zanzibar in various development issues, including the health sector. Furthermore, the president of Zanzibar has stressed on the importance of the mandatory inbound travel insurance cover for foreigners entering Zanzibar, which is meant to cover unexpected medical illness or any other uncertainties. On the other hand, Dr. Sarah Simwe says the Global Fund will continue to work closely with the government of Zanzibar, especially with the Ministry of Health. Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Energy, Hatibu Kazungu, says Tanzania is ready to contribute to the Southern African Power Pool SAP to minimize the electricity challenge affecting some countries, including Zambia and Zimbabwe, due to the drastic drop in the water levels at Lake Kariba. Here are more details.
Speaking in the city of Dar es Salaam in a joint meeting involving Southern African Power Pool electric companies from 12 countries, the Deputy Permanent Secretary says Tanzania currently generates sufficient electricity following the Mwalimu Julius Nyerere hydropower plant becoming operational.
Kwanza niseme tu kwamba mahitaji ya ndani ya umeme tuko vizuri sana sasa hivi Tanzania, kwa maana kwamba mradi wetu ule mkubwa.
Let me say that we can meet all the needs when it comes to domestic electricity supply. The Nyerere hydropower project can generate 700 megawatts, and in a short time, we'll be able to produce 900 megawatts. And apart from the Mwalimu Nyerere Dam, we also have other sources of electricity supply. For instance, we can produce 600 megawatts with the solar energy, and geothermal can produce 5,000 megawatts.
On the other hand, the chairman of the meeting, Hap Stephen Diwa from the Malawi Energy Regulatory Authority, says the meeting is critical in ensuring energy sufficiency in these Southern African countries.
Challenges that we're facing as well as how we plan to move forward. One of the reasons why we're excited is we're coming here at a time when Tanzania is connecting to Kenya and Tanzania is going to be connected to Zambia. And we want to welcome them on board. As a region, we're actually eyeing the Julius Nyerere power station and the huge power that is being produced. We want part of that power to reach other countries in the south of Tanzania. And we know it will bring more revenue to Tanzania. And TANESCO will also learn more about how to operate large interconnected power systems.
Hii inatupa uwezekano wa power exchange kwa maana ya mauziano ya umeme.
Once we join these two power pools, we can conduct power exchange between countries in the Southern African Power Pool and the East African Power Pool.
The Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Professor Adolf Mkenda, says the government will continue to allocate funds to enable young people advance their science, technology and medical skills through international scholarships. He made the commitment during an event to honor Emeritus Professor Karim Manji with an award from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Emmanuel Samuel has more.
Professor Karim Manji, who was a professor at the Muhimbili University of Health and the Allied Sciences MUHAS, has been awarded due to his 30 years of dedication to neonatal care research of newborn babies in Tanzania.
There's something, it's promising, so we are not going to waste our money. They get a scholarship 100%. It's not alone. So we are continuing with that, and we are looking at the possibility of expanding it to international universities.
Furthermore, Professor Mkenda congratulates Professor Manji for honoring the nation through his valuable researches. The government, especially our current president, appreciates these works, and we will continue to recognize you. On the other hand, MUHA's acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Apollonary Kamuhabwa, says that Professor Manji has made a great contribution to the nation in teaching health professionals as well as practicing the profession.
Professor Manji amefundisha, amefanya tafiti, lakini
Publications and guidelines that have resulted from the work of Professor Karim Manji have brought great changes in the health sector in Tanzania, East Africa region, and the World Health Organization.
Na shirika la afya duniani.
Professor Karim Manji explains what he thinks has made him with the award.
Commitment to the nation, commitment to what you are doing, commitment and being focused of what you want to do. Not running away from challenge, but to face the challenge head on and to work on it. Not to run away from challenges, but to face the challenges and to be able to tackle the challenges.
Who I am actually help to say he has become the pioneer, the first figure in our country to get this merit. Congratulations, Karim.
Professor Karim was an inspiration for his students, he's a teacher, he's a mentor. You're an inspiration even to us, the parents.
More than 200 publications on various diseases done by Professor Manji has brought positive results in the health sector in the country and abroad. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, Emmanuel Samuel, TBC News.
The Minister of Information, Communication and Information Technology, Jerry Silaa, says Tanzania will continue to cherish work done by IT professionals and ensure they advance in artificial intelligence and robotics technology so that the sector has benefits to the economic and social sectors. Here's a report by Henry Mabumo, read by Faivan Gaga.
It is the 8th annual IT conference that brings together IT stakeholders, ambassadors, and top leaderships of public and private institutions. While opening the conference, the minister in charge of Information, Communication and Information Technology calls on the maximum use of artificial intelligence and robotics to improve productivity in various sectors such as health, agriculture, and education by developing systems that will be able to solve modern-day challenges.
Kama taifa, tunayo nafasi ya kutumia teknolojia hizi.
As a nation, we have the opportunity to use these technologies to improve the well-being of our citizens and increase productivity in the economy. We have witnessed the way in which artificial intelligence and robots have been able to improve social services in the health sector. Artificial intelligence and robots can provide diagnostic services.
He further elaborates on the changes in policies made by the government to match the 4th, 5th, and 6th industrial revolutions.
The government has continued to invest in making improvements in terms of legal and institutional policies, as well as building the capacity of Tanzanians who are the main pillars of the digital economy.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information, Communication and Information Technology, Mohammed Hamis Abdullah, says the conference aims to bring about economic and social reforms in the country.
The achievement of this conference is to use the power of artificial intelligence and robotics for the revolution in technology and the economy.
On the other hand, the ambassador of Finland in the country, Teresa Zitting, says digital transformation should not only be on technology, but also the right to access accurate information to citizens.
Our partnership goes beyond technology. It's also aimed at imparting knowledge so that Tanzanians can deal with the changes in technology.
Former President of Tanzania, Dr. Jakaya Kikwete, calls on Tanzanians to continue to register in the voter registration list and prepare to take part in the upcoming local government elections scheduled to take place on November 27, 2024. He made the remarks while registering in his home village at Msoga in the Pwani region, urging citizens to be cautious in choosing local government leaders, as the elected leaders will have a significant responsibility towards the community.
Usipojitokeza kupiga kura, watachaguliwa watu alafu unakuja kujuta.
If you don't show up to vote, the wrong people will be elected. However, this can be prevented if you participate and vote to choose the right person for all of our progress.
Ambassador of Mozambique to Tanzania, Ricardo Mtumbwida, says Mozambique remembers Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere for his critical role he played in the liberation struggle of the country till independence and the close friendship he maintained thereafter. Nasa Kingo has more.
To know how Mozambique remembers Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, I am here at the Embassy of Mozambique in Dar es Salaam to meet Ambassador Ricardo Mtumbwida, who says Nyerere is a figure that Mozambique will always cherish.
Cha kwanza kabisa ndio kutusaidia. First of all, he was there to help us gain independence. He welcomed the founder of Frelimo here in Tanzania, and that is when everything started to liberate Mozambique.
Nyerere's spirit of unity and friendship with Mozambique went beyond freedom struggle.
Lakini kwa kipekee, Mwalimu Nyerere, in a special way, Mwalimu was very close with Samora Machel. He was the best man during his wedding together with his wife, Mama Maria Nyerere, so they were very close.
Right after the independence of Mozambique, Mwalimu Nyerere was there. Ambassador Mtumbwida says what he said on the day are still in the books.
Nyerere kwetu alikuwa rais wa kwanza katika nchi zote baadaye wa uhuru wetu 75. Mwalimu Nyerere was the first foreign leader after our independence to visit us, and during his speech, there are words that I still remember, and they are in school books. He said, "Guys, my brothers and sisters, let's work hard and develop Mozambique economically. It is time to come out from deep sea." Mwalimu was among African leaders who wanted Africa to unite and become one country.
That's for another day. For now, should be enough to say it's a remarkable day for Tanzania, Africa, and the world as we reflect what Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere did for the continent. Nasa Kingo, Tbcnews.
The Minister for Trade and Industrial Development of Zanzibar, Omar Said Shaban, says the upcoming China International Import Expo 2024 is yet another opportunity for Tanzanian products and craftsmanship to excel in the global market. Speaking in Dar es Salaam at one of the preliminary events attended by stakeholders such as business people, policymakers, and facilitators, Minister Shaban reiterates that the government of Tanzania is fully committed to support trade and business environment, and that Tanzania's presence in the upcoming expo is a testament to this commitment. Faidangaga reports.
In May 2017, Chinese President Xi Jinping announced at the Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation that China will hold China International Import Expo, CIIE, starting from 2018. And in 2018, the announcement was materialized and the first CIIE was held. Tanzania was among the countries that participated in the expo. Fast forward, this year, over 70 countries have confirmed to participate in the 7th CIIE, Tanzania being one of them.
It is my great honor to address you today as we mark the farewell of the Tanzanian exhibits and exhibitors for the 7th China International Imports Expo, formerly known as CIIE, scheduled to be held in Shanghai from November 5th to 10th, 2024. This is not just a journey across the continent, but it's a leap towards showcasing a vibrancy, richness, and diversity of Tanzanian commerce on the international stage.
The CIIE creates opportunities for companies and commodities from around the world to buy global and sell global, and effectively promotes the growth of international trade volumes. I will share the trade volume later between China and Tanzania.
It is a great privilege and honor to be considered as one of the countries to be honored. And I want to assure you that we will use this opportunity to participate effectively and efficiently to improve trade ties between our two nations. Asante sana. We are not going to let you down.
One of the participants of the upcoming expo is Elizabeth Kalombo. She believes that the participation of Tanzanian businesses and organizations will have a multiplier effect on both Tanzania and China.
For us traders, we believe that through our participation, it will open up new business and hence will expand foreign market to our business.
The CIIE will be held from the 5th to the 10th of November this year. It gives a firm support to trade liberalization and economic globalization. It is another opportunity for Tanzania to showcase her innovation, diverse culture, craftsmanship, and it is expected to inspire future trade and collaboration. Faida Ngaga, TBC News.
The Deputy Minister of Natural Resources and Tourism, Danstan Kitandula, says the government continues to create a favorable business environment to attract more investors in the tourism sectors. He made the assurance while addressing investors during the Swahili International Tourism Expo, calling for more investments in the hospitality industry due to the increased number of tourists to the country. So Mavura has more details.
The Swahili International Tourism Expo Site 2024 aims at promoting Tanzania's tourism sector internationally, linking local, Eastern and Central Africa tourism companies with other tourism companies from other parts of the world.
We must say that we have seen a huge transformation with the Expo. We must say thank you to TTB and the Ministry of Tourism in Tanzania for putting this tourism aspect and bringing travel agents, the buyers and other international agents to bringing them on board here in Dar es Salaam and giving them an opportunity to buy, see and interact with us.
Our big target was to come here, showcase our works, connect with new people, because these people are the ones that are going to take us to other connections, to introduce us to so many other activities.
Site 2024 was the best platform to network with other potential investors in the sector.
This is one of the best forums so far that has been put forward by any institution in the region to market Tanzania. And here we must say we've got an opportunity to say Tanzania will certainly be unforgettable.
Deputy Minister of Natural Resources and Tourism Danstan Kitandula calls for more investment in the hospitality industry due to the increased number of tourism. 120 exhibitors, 120 international buyers from 50 countries have been part of Site 2024. Somu Mavura, TBC, Dar es Salaam.
The Director General of the Sugar Board, Professor Kenneth Bungesi, urges sugarcane farmers in the Kilombero Valley to capitalize on the opportunities available in the sugarcane industry as part of solving the challenges facing the sugar industry in Tanzania. Made the remarks during the climax of the 6th Kilombero Sugarcane Farmers Day Exhibition 2024.
The presence of these exhibitions, which lasted for 3 days, enable farmers to gain more knowledge on sugarcane agriculture. It is the responsibility of the sugarcane farmers to use the opportunities found in these exhibitions as part of solving the challenges associated with the sugar industry.
On the other hand, the coordinator of the exhibition, Victor Biemelwa, says the Agricultural Business Relations Manager, Sarah Mabula, explains the benefits of the exhibition that the exhibition has made to the farmers in the region.
Proud of how we have organized this exhibition, but also the turnout of the farmers, because the intention of having these exhibitions is to connect farmers with exhibitors. And we deep dive to see how we can find the solutions to the farmers' challenges. So we are very happy because the farmers themselves they've given the feedback that the exhibition has come with the solutions that we've been facing the farmers and the sugar industry at large.
Financial education is not much well known to most of the farmers, but to CRDB doing it to the farmers, it's like we are returning to the community what they have been doing with us. But also it gives us a chance to expand our market.
Before we wind up our local news tonight, let us take a look at today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Don't miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Up next is international news. And here is international news as compiled and read by Lulua Mohammed.
A bus carrying university students in northeastern Egypt has crashed, killing 12 people and wounding 33, according to the country's health ministry. According to local media reports, the students on board were returning from their classes to their dormitory when the crash occurred. A group of ambulances arrived at the area to transport the injured to the hospital. The ministry did not specify further details about the condition of those wounded. The ministry did not state what led to the crash. The driver has been arrested as part of a probe into the accident. Khalid Abdel Ghaffar, Minister of Health, and Ayman Ashur, Minister of Higher Education, have paid their respects to relatives of the students. Such incidents are not uncommon in Egypt. Every year, road accidents claim thousands of lives in the country. The crashes are mainly a result of bad roads, speeding, and poor enforcement of traffic legislation. A diplomatic row escalating between India and Canada over the last year assassination of an activist in the province of British Columbia in Canada. Both countries have expelled senior diplomatic leaders amid accusations that Indian government agents were involved in activities that threaten the safety of Canadians. The latest row began on Monday when India's Ministry of External Affairs said it had received diplomatic communication from Canada indicating that Indian diplomats were being considered persons of interest in relation to an investigation in the North American country. Relations between New Delhi and Ottawa hit new lows last year after the Canadian government said it was investigating a link between Indian government agents and the killing of Sikh separatist leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar on Canada's west coast. Hardeep Singh Nijjar was born in India and later moved to Canada. He had been labeled a terrorist by India, accused of, among other activities, being the mastermind behind the Khalistan Tiger Force, KTF, a banned militant group in the country. The UN Security Council voiced strong concerns after a series of Israeli attacks and peacekeepers in Lebanon. Israel tanks destroyed the main gate of the UN based in southern Lebanon on Sunday. The UN Security Council says UN peacekeepers will remain in their positions and urging all parties to respect their safety and security. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has also condemned the attacks on UN peacekeepers. On the other hand, the UN spokesperson says the UN force is taking all measures to protect its staff.
That was international news by Faidan Gaga. Sports news up next. And in sports news, Taifa Stars caretaker coach Hemed Morocco says lack of concentration in dying minutes and the quality of Congo national team players has led to his team to lose 2 goals and see DR Congo qualifying to AFCON 2025. Speaking after the match, Coach Morocco believes Taifa Stars still has a chance to qualify to AFCON 2025 as they plan to win 2 remaining matches. DR Congo has already qualified for AFCON 2025 after winning 4 matches in Group H, collecting 12 points. The loss makes Taifa Stars remain with 4 points, and only winning the remaining 2 matches will see them cruise to AFCON 2025. And that is sports news. And now, before we conclude the news bulletin for tonight, let us take a look at the weather update.
Hello, dear viewers, and welcome for the next 24 weather forecast from the Meteorological Authority. My name is Rebecca William. Starting with windy patterns and wind is expected to flow at the speed of 20 km per hour for Lake Tanganyika, Lake Victoria, together the entire coast, and the speed of 40 km per hour for Lake Nyasa, and the state of the lake is expected to be rough. And the Meteorological Authority has issued an advisory of period of strong winds reaching 40 km per hour and large waves reaching 2 meters over some areas of Lake Nyasa, so precautive measures should be taken. And rainfall models are portraying reduction of activities over most parts of the country, with some enhancement of activities, especially over some parts of southwestern highland. And for tonight, we expect the entire country to feature this particular condition. And for tomorrow, we expect Katavi, Kigoma, together with the areas along the Victoria Basin, to feature this particular condition, thunder showers over a few areas and sun periods. While for southwestern highland, southern region, Tanga, together with Ngoja and Pemba ISOs, are expected to feature this particular condition, light rain showers over a few areas and sun periods. While for the rest part of the country, are expected to feature this particular condition and sun periods. Let us see next 4 days forecast from different cities and regions. Dar es Salaam light rain expected and maximum temperature 32 degrees. Dodoma maximum temperature 31 degrees. Mbeya maximum temperature 27 degrees. Mwanza thunder showers are expected and maximum temperature is 30 degrees. Kilimanjaro maximum temperature is 31 degrees. Morogoro maximum temperature 33 degrees. Arusha maximum temperature is 28 degrees. From the Meteorological Authority, thank you and have a good night.
And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. Do not miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Teddy Mparanyanga. Have a lovely, lovely night.